Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play some more Marry My Stalker because chapter 3 just came out. Easy Yandere Danes if you haven't heard of it already. Let's begin. What's your name? YN, of course. This is not appropriate for anyone under the age of 18. Please delete the game if you're not 18 plus. Smiley face. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be princess. Currently that never happened. So I changed my wish. I wanted to be a salted fish. I think I hate uni. Of course you do. Of course you hate uni. Everyone hates uni. Except, there's some people that love uni. Yeah, but I specifically hate uni this month. Macy rolls her eyes. You should have thought about that before you applied to medical school. Is it too late to drop out? It's the final year, you might as well just pass your exams and move on. I don't want to study anymore. I don't think I could study anymore. Be a good student and study. You are even studying. She's been on her phone for the past hour. Don't try and emulate me, or you'll fail the exam. Then why are you doing it? I hate you. I love you too. I roll my eyes and stare again at my work. I really don't want to study. Maybe if I talk about something interesting, she'll let me talk. Oh, she'll let us talk. So about graduation ball. Did you change your mind? I'll come back. I'll just be your +1. About that. Why does she look guilty? You're still with him, aren't you? I knew it. Yeah, well, you'd do the same if you saw him shirtless. I had to roll my eyes. She's talking like he's some sort of Greek god. Which he isn't. Yeah, right. Yandere is definitely a Greek god because the Greek gods were something else. You're just an icicle. You aren't moved by anyone. A normal woman would climb him like a tree. No, not all women. I am a normal woman, though. Normal woman, though. Yeah, right. Go back to studying. Fine. So I study I did. Done. Alright, I'll ask you some questions. Make sure you get them right, or I won't leave. Ask away. At what vertebrae level does the Trashria T4? Well done. I just remembered. This is like just memorization. How does bone make up the promural arm? Humerus. Yay, correct. What's the most common cause of stomach pain in children? Constipation. Yay, correct. I'm glad you actually learned something. I'll leave. Finally. I fought on my bed dramatically. I'm going to head out now. Sleep well. Don't fail. I'll be embarrassed. I felt my eye twitch. I won't. Say hi to Dan for me. Who said I'm going to see Dan? Are you not? I'll say hi for you. She means well. She just doesn't take me seriously because she doesn't think I know what I'm saying. But that's alright. We aren't friends because we like each other. Or rather, I'm not her friend because I like her. I just need to pick her brain. Medical school exams are difficult for me to grasp. I walked to the window and opened it for some fresh air. What is that? I don't know what I saw, but it was gone before I could see it properly. It's probably Yandere. I guess I am more tired than I thought. Tomorrow I should study at uni. I doubt Macy would want to keep me company after Dan gets being with Dan. One day he will really do something to hurt her, and by then I'll be the one picking up the pieces. That's what friends are for, probably. There's no one here today. I sighed as I unloaded my bag and got to work. The uni was rather prestigious, but the students have varied in levels of seriousness. Some were naturally gifted by Macy. Some just didn't care since they had the money to live comfortably either way. And some were like me, who insisted on going to medical school despite my father's wishes. Sorry, can I sit next to you? Sorry, I didn't see you there. What did you say? Arthur! There's no one else here, so I was wondering if it was okay for me to sit next to you. It's Arthur. Arthur, the annoying kid who answers every question and asks even more. One of those students who dragged the lecture on for ages just because they wanted to learn a bit more. A nerd he didn't have a good impression of. I'm sure. I just ignore him anyway. Why is it so hard to ignore him? There was a small issue that plagued me. The man was very beautiful. I don't think I'm the one to fall for a honey trap, but this honey trap is too sweet. I could see you staring at me. Crap. I look away quickly. Why did you stop? Because you called me out? He leaned over and looked at my laptop. That question, how to fix the thermal fracture? What are you picking? I didn't need to answer him, but I subconsciously started to talk as if it was from a teacher. I'm not sure. He leaned in, and I could smell his colon. It was familiar to me. First, it's not femur. I mean his, but just call it a hip fracture. But it's the same thing. It's the same, but when you say femur, I think of femoral fracture. It has a difficult surgical fixes. It's also quite urgent because of I will automatically think femur because that's a word I more familiar with. Is he waiting for me? That's one. Good girl. He started to talk me through it. I hate to admit it, but he's rather handsome when he talks. And he talks a lot. I guess he is good on a one-on-one basis, but I really can't stand him in a class setting. Is that better? I nodded. I spoke like he knew his crap. It was annoying, impressive. Glad I could help. You're quite smart. No crap, Sherlock. No, like you're really smart. He burst out in laughter, and I felt my cheeks flush. Good for you noticing. Thank you for noticing. He didn't seem impressed, so I complimented the rest of him. Brains and beauty is hard a combination to find. If only you weren't so stuck up in class. He stumbled over his words. Is he flustered? Yes. I couldn't admit it, but he was really blushing. Are you blushing? What do you mean by why am I blushing? How else am I supposed to respond to that? I'm confused. Has no one ever told you you're pretty before or something? I suspected his face is even redder now. Cute. My dad says I'm handsome. Ah, I laugh loudly, not believing the situation was entirely real. Hey, don't laugh. I didn't stop, bending over because my stomach hurt from giggling. I said don't. Offer tried to rise me up from my hunched over position. Maybe I moved too violently, but we fell down loudly, our chairs quaking against the floor. We both stared at each other in silence for a moment, but then my laughter started again. Ah, crap. You heard him mumble something under his breath. It's nothing. I felt better studying with him for the rest of the day. I got a lot done, and naturally I wanted to study with him again before the exams next week. Ask him to study together. Hey, is it okay if we study together tomorrow? It's fine if not. I understand. I'm the one very much in need of help. Ha, he let out a chuckle. If you say please. Please? Crap. Is that a yes? Yeah, whatever. See you tomorrow. See ya. I got home later that night and tried to decide on what to make. I haven't cooked in a while, so that didn't help. I guess it's pizza for dinner again. For the first time in a year, I actually decided to study. Is it the sun? No. It was the handsome nerd waiting for me. You're actually here. Of course I am. This could be considered a date, right? Why are we studying today? Well, honestly, I don't have anything to study. What do you mean? The exam is next week. Yeah, but I know I'll pass. It doesn't really matter what I do now. Are you trying to annoy me? That's considered bragging, right? No, I'm here for you today, so you can go over anything you want. This is weird. What's he playing at? Is he really this bored? I was not a such a saint to drag myself out of bed just to help someone else. Anything? Well, if it's someone you're stalking already, anything. Can we go over the heart? That's easy. The easiest though. For you. I forgot how cocky he is. Cocky or self-centered. Either way, I hate it. Fine, hang on a sec. Come to think of it, why is he helping me? Could it be he likes me? No way, right? I mean, I know I'm perfectly attractive. That's not too far-fetched. I need to stop thinking nonsense. Let's start with the basics. A 65-year-old man presents with this. Breathless, chest pain, and pain. On examination, you hear a murmur on the right upper border of that radiates the... What's most likely diagnosis? I really hate feeling stupid. But why is the question so hard? Macy was never this hard on me. Harder the better. We need to study. Are you doing this on purpose? Doing what? Jerk. Ugh. So the patient has something wrong with his valves. The sound can be hard in the arteries. That means the valve has issues with one of the valves in the upper chambers of the heart, right? This one. Good girl. Yes. See, it's not that hard. Not hard my butt. This crap's nearly gave me an aneurysm. Easy, next question. A 52-year-old woman with a history of hypertension presents with a tear-jerking chest pain radiating in her back. Okay, the patient already has high blood pressure. Tearing pain. The answer is obvious. Her blood pressure is higher than her right arm than her left. What is the most appropriate intentional diagnosis investigation? Okay, I know this one kinda. What is the investigation for? It's some kind of imagining? CT of the chest. CAT scan of the chest. That isn't. That one wasn't so bad. If you get the next one right, I'll get you a award. Do I look like a child to you? You like it though, promise. Crap, now I'm curious. Okay, last question. A 40-year-old man presents with sudden onset palpitations and lightheadedness. EG shows a regular narrow complex with a ratio of 180 BPM. The message slows the rate temporarily. What's the most likely underlying problem? I should know this. I should have known you asked me something this hard. I'll give you a clue. It starts with an A and ends with a T. Now you're assaulting my intelligence. It's medical. I don't have it. I don't understand it. A V N R T. See, you can do it. He lifts his hand and places on my head. I didn't expect it, and though I didn't care for head pats, it wasn't so bad. Getting complimented by a smart butt like him felt pretty cool. Pretty good. Now for your award. That was our reward? You have to close your eyes. It wasn't like me to go along with such frivolousness, but felt strangely magical, as though they were fairly tale, and he was the prince, and I was the princess. I was exaggerating, obviously, but still, Arthur's charm was lethal. I felt afraid. What if I fell for him? That would be troublesome. Jeremy would get mad. We're here. Yeah, but we're gonna fall in love with him anyway. Arthur had set out a picnic for the both of us in the woods behind the science block. He brought lunch. He had a cheeky smile on his face. He motioned for me to sit down on the picnic mat. I wasn't a picky eater. Well, I shouldn't be having dairy. So, lactose intolerant, I know that part. But that was a problem for the future me. Do you like it? Was like enough to say how I felt? I felt weird. Why was he being so nice and accommodating to me? Arthur, have we met before? That was the only logical inspiration I could think of. Technically, we did. You don't remember, do you? No? It was hard to forget someone like you. If you were to ask me for a specific date, New Year's, when we were in first year. I don't remember meeting you. That's alright, I remember you. You were wearing that gold outfit. I only saw you wearing it once. Because I felt like crap at the end of the night. I remember that part. The moment I got home, I threw the outfit away and cried on the kitchen floor. What actually happened? The year was not good for me. A good year for me. I'd broken up with my ex, and at midnight, I was under mistletoe. I gasped. You were under the mistletoe. How could I forget? We kissed under mistletoe. Granted, I was pretty, intoxicated. I'm so sorry, I didn't expect you to remember me, but at least from today, I hope you won't forget me again. I won't. Was it really that easy to forget someone? It wasn't easy to forget someone. Not normally. Well, if we were intoxicated, probably. But someone like me, out of sight, out of mind. It was too easy to completely forget people I had close friendships with. How much more a stranger in the mistletoe? Lion, we should go back home now. Yeah. I wish you weren't so good to me, Arthur. I'm afraid. It's getting late. We should wrap it up soon. I like going back through these and the chapter 1 and 2. Well, going for chapter 3 because because it shows what actually changed, if there's any changes. I didn't want to. A part of me wanted to be stuck here with him. The part of me needed to rediscover the word logic. Staying in an empty university block with a strange, handsome man was a recipe for disaster. I don't think I could still call him a stranger. Acquaintance? Friends felt too close, and I don't know if he saw me as one yet. Acquaintances. Well, no, he's thinking, girlfriend, boyfriend. Or, something other. Suddenly the lights turned off. Crap, why did they lock up early today? I'm really sorry. I should have miscalculated. Should I be upset? Ah, yes, this sucks. Is it even a believable response? Sounds like unseriousness. Get yourself together, YN. I had some food left from lunch. The doors will open again in a few hours. Is your phone here? I'll charge it for you. I searched for my bag. There was no notifications to check. There never was, so I handed it to him. I decided to just keep studying for the exams. If I failed, I'll have to resit, and I was ready to leave this place and never speak to anyone again. Except for Arthur. Well, except for Macy. And Macy, I mean. I know once she gets over her gremlin latching onto her, she'll be a great doctor. I wouldn't be surprised if you became a super famous neurosurgeon. I'd probably just work for the family. At least Dad won't be upset I chose this route instead of becoming a family head. I have 3 brothers. He should pick one of them. They all competent to his extent. I tried. I don't think our phones have the same chargers. Was his like a Android and mine's a Apple. I looked back at my phone, though I wondered if he could charge it. Why was he gone for so long? If he couldn't charge it, why has he gone for so long? He was looking for our stuff. I tried to turn it on, but there's no battery. It must have ran out. Weird, my battery was fully charged. This is funny. I put my phone back on in my bag, suddenly amused. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Still want to study? How could I study now? I wanted to pry open his skull and see what he was thinking. I need to use the bathroom. But if it's okay, can you help me with some, like, child medication? Okay. Yeah, no problem. I left the hallway. My footsteps were loud and heavy as I walked. Reaching for the inn, I take off my shoes and tiptoe back. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I peek through the classroom, my heart racing. I wasn't wrong. Arthur was searching my bag quickly, afraid I would return soon. The question was how. Now it was why. Luckily I left that thing back at home, or he would have found it. Still, isn't he too bold? At first I considered he was a spy from another family. But then his body stiffened suddenly as he came across a small piece of black lace cloth, his face reddening. If he was a spy, he wouldn't be this flustered over that. I wonder if he'll keep it. If he did, I wouldn't punish him. What should I? Shouldn't I? Moving back to the end of the hall, I put my shoes back on, my footsteps returning. When I arrived again, he seemed unbothered. My bag had returned to its exact position. If I didn't see, I wouldn't have believed he searched my bag. He had done this enough times before considering he was pretty good at it. He had done this enough times before considering that he was pretty good at it. The night passed quickly enough, though by daylight I was struggling to stay awake. Will you do okay walking back? Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be bunkering down to get a crap done for the rest of the week. If you need anything, I'll call you. Thank you, Arthur. Arthur lived in a different direction. He was in the same apartment complex as Dan. It's like, Dan, like, Arthur, you could be the first one you take out. Most students who could afford it lived there. I lived in a shared house, though my roommates had gone home. Our courses had finished months ago. I was the only one studying this late into the school year. My walk home, I became acutely aware of someone following me, which is Art Yandere, aka Arthur. How many times had he done that? It was quite embarrassing that I only realized now. I was really out of practice. Because we're stalker too. The moment I go into my room, I plug in my phone to my laptop. I want to know exactly what Arthur had put in my phone. Still, it's exciting. I never had a stalker before. I'm the only one that was stalking. 2 days ago, 2 days. Holy cow, 2 days. Why are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You're not great at hiding how you feel. That's bullcrap. You keep staring off into space. What? I could control my face just fine, but it seemed like blanking out was something I needed to get under control. It's 2 days. I can't feel, Arthur. You won't. Easy for you to say. You're dashing, charming, beautiful. This is not the time. Last time I called you handsome, you freaked out. Now you're acting all high and mighty. You caught me off guard. It won't happen again. That's not fair. You are too cute. I'm trying to help you study. Stop getting distracted. Crap, you're right. What are we doing? If you're distracted and I fail, I will actually cry. If we get distracted and I fail, I'll actually cry. Don't cry. We should go touch grass. Touch grass? In a time like this, I thought studying with a smart butt would help me. I should have known. He's more unserious than me. Please. He's too handsome. How hateful. Fine. See, fresh air helps. I want to die. Fresh air. My eye twitched. Fresh air. I take a deep breath reluctantly, and how beautiful the world looked. The wearer should be mindful. Couldn't see I was stressing out. Well, it is because it's being beautiful day. See, the world is beautiful. Even if you don't pass, don't jinx it. If you pass, but not really, the world still spins, and there's sits next month anyway. I know that logically. It's not the end of the world if I fail, but I really want to be a doctor. If I fail, I'll have to fight. I don't want to. What's wrong? Is there something else? Something you're not telling me? Your dad is a conglomerate big shot. You don't need to be in med school, so why are you here? I'm not here for any particular reason. I'm just learning. I might actually study law after this. It looks pretty cool. This medical law will be awesome. Do that. Of course. What did I expect? I just need to finish this once and for all and move on. I know you feel I won't understand you, but if you don't tell me what's wrong, I won't ever understand. I hate when he's right. But to watch ironic. He talks as though he doesn't look through my window last night. He didn't look through my windows last night. I don't even live on the ground floor. I wonder if he learned to climb vines as a child. It's like my little secret. Our little secret. Arthur, do you know your tracking device is quite old-fashioned? It's like, what? Newer models are harder to detect. How long will you pretend to be innocent? If I go home, I'll have to fight. Fight who? My brothers. I fiddle with my fingers, talking to anyone about this was uncomfortable. Macy already knew about my family, but that's only because her mother was the Madam Red. Madam Red knew everything that happened in the underworld. She had eyes everywhere. If Dan wasn't careful and Macy went back to her mother for help, his wife would be in danger. He must love them quite a lot. Who? Your brothers, I suppose. Love was something I didn't understand. I'll kill for them. I suppose that's love. You have siblings? I'm an only child. Really? Don't Cormorant families normally have many children? He seems amused by my words. You know about my family? Do you think I live on a rock? You're Arthur Phillips. It's hard not to know you. Most people didn't know just how wealthy the Phillips family was. If I was poor, I would date you just for the money. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Of course you not. Well, you're crazy. I don't care for money. Dating someone who's obsessed with you is a better idea. Money and the person's obsessed with you. Then that's the real kicker. Why do you say that? They can never leave you. They would do anything for you, and you could shape them however you want. You can also... My voice trailed off when I realized how much of the red flag I was spinning. Well, he's a red flag, so it doesn't mean we're both green flags when mixed together. I'm only jerking, of course. Of course. His eyes seemed darker. He liked what I said. I had to stop my excitement from growing. If I didn't control myself this time, I would ruin him just like Jeremy. So back to studying? Do you want to go back? No, I want to force me to kiss you. I want you to force me to kiss you. Bored to tease some handsome men forced to study. And like you, I actually fail. Men like Arthur had three specific traits that draw me to them. Obsession, intelligence, submission. Luckily, I love to play with my food before eating. 2 days came quickly, and soon enough I found myself nearly passing out from anxiety in front of the exam hall. Girl, what are you wearing? I looked down at my clothes, pajamas, a hoodie, and flare leggings. She gave me a judging look. I returned with with an eye roll. I would wear pajamas. Comfortable over what looks this time. I can't afford to fail this exam. And be all honest, if you're going to college, people walk around with pajamas. They will. No one cares. Still doesn't mean you should let yourself go. Let's go. If I replied with an argument in my brain will lose more brain cells than I could afford. The exam site was packed with people. Considering it was a national exam, it made sense to see people from other colleges. I said goodbye to Macy, since she wasn't in our room, and headed to find mine. Why in? He smiled as he came over to me. I immediately smelled the faint scent of cigarettes, and my nose scrunched up as I took an immediate step back. What's wrong? He looked at me like I had something unspeakably unsettling. You smell like smoke. Just stay away. I don't have my inhaler today. It's like, that's our red flag. You smoke. As cute as you look right now, I can't risk failing. I have bigger issues than your stupidly handsome face. Good luck with your exam offer. I run away quickly. The exam room was filled with rows of desks. Each desk had a candidate number on it, and I quickly found mine. Once the exam started, I focused on the questions, my mind racing through everything I had studied. The first section was multiple choice. I breezed through it confidently. The second section required a longer written answer, so I took my time to organize my thoughts before writing. Oh, I don't organize my thoughts. I just do it. Each question seemed to blend into the next, and I quickly lost track of the time. Once it was over, the students poured out of their rooms, and so did I, feeling lighter than ever. Did I remember what I wrote? No. Was I glad it was over? Definitely. I spotted Macy in the crowd, looking as beautiful as ever, despite the stress of the exam. She waved at me, a wide smile on her face. Ryan, how did it go? Fingers crossed I might actually pass. I knew you could do it. What's up, buddy? I got plans. You're coming with me. I can't. I need to call my parents about the exam. Knowing my dad, he'll be calling soon. Fine. I'll call you later, alright? I waved goodbye to her and found a quiet spot to wait. Like clockwork, 10 minutes after exam, I received a call. That's weird. Unknown caller? Oh, yeah. The only time my dad used an unknown caller ID is his security was compromised. Hello, Dad? Of all the nicknames, you know I hate Daddy the most. Oh, yeah, Jeremy. It's just that son of a... Who are you calling? Why are you calling? If I wasn't waiting for my dad's call, I would never have answered. We need to talk. No. I cut the call immediately, but before I could even blink, another call was coming through. This one I wanted to answer even less. Hello, Mom? Have you lost your mind? Her voice was so loud, I had to pull my phone away from my face. I told you, I had a really big exam in a few weeks, remember? I'm in the library. I lied for my teeth. I wasn't about to go home just yet. Dad knew my actual exam timetable, and he was fine with me staying behind. Don't play sly with me. You were meant to meet Jeremiah 3 hours ago. You have to be freaking kidding me. Do you know the family head was enraged? How are you going to fix this? Your dad's really angry too. Well, you were no exam. Well, good luck. I'm not going home. I rolled my eyes, not caring for tantrum tantrums, and Dad definitely wasn't mad. I was more worried about Jeremy. I knew him well enough. He was a crazy person. What about Jeremy? How did he react? Jeremiah? He's been very magnanimous about this. He hadn't complained much. He's such a good kid. Why don't you just... Look, Mom, I need to go. I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye. I cut the call immediately. Jeremiah acting like that? I wasn't born yesterday. I returned to the unknown caller inside before ringing again. He picked up after one ring. What do you want? Gun range next week. I'll pick you up. I grit my teeth. Remind me next week. I cut the call inside. One problem after another. Why in? I forced a smile and I as I turned to meet Arthur. Hey, how did it go? I wanted to just go home and lie down with some ice cream. Are you okay? My heart skipped a beat. Yeah, why? You're making that face again. What face? Like you're about to hit something. Is this an insult? I've not heard it before. He laughed, taking a step forward. He didn't smell like smoke anymore. Let's go get ice cream. He reads our mind, too. He's a mind reader. I really want to just go home. Alright. Are you sure? You don't look great. I don't feel great. How about we just go to yours? I'll make us pizza. I was stunned for a moment, but slowly a smile crept in my face. I like that. When was the last time I had a man in my kitchen? I should consider hiring a chef or a handsome one. A handsome one's right here. Sorry, I don't have an apron. It's okay, I'll be careful. It was nice to see he knew what he was doing, though I was curious if he would add something interesting to my food. It should be easy enough for him to buy sleeping tablets. I have a good enough tolerance, so I'll be able to enjoy most of it. I left him to his devices, curious. I wanted to see how far a deprived man would go for a helpless maiden like me. I don't think we're a helpless maiden, though. This is bad. I'm getting excited. I'm gonna wait for the dough to rise a bit. Did you do it? Did you drug this pizza? Like, no. I so badly want to know. So, how was the exam? You never told me. I guess he was anxious for me. It's kind of cute. I think I actually did okay in the exam. At least I won't have to seduce the professor for a retake. That was never an option. It's like he would kidnap us before that. Oh, what? His reaction was surprisingly straightforward. Are you my academic advisor? I couldn't help but laugh. No, just someone who knows you're too smart. You don't need plan B. If we did, he's gonna kidnap us. I hate to say it, but he makes me feel better. He's crazy smart and he believes I could do it. I should trust him, even if I don't believe in myself. Thanks, Arthur. I simply acknowledged the fact. You still get easily flustered. This is bad. I really wanted to tease him. I wanted to force him over the edge. I wanted him corn, sobbing, begging. His tears would look so pretty. My heart was restless. My heart was restless. I didn't even compliment you this time. Why are you blushing? It seems like you react to any positive intention from any girl. No, just one in particular. That's not true. Oh? What other compliments have you gone? How rude. Do you even know? Don't they know he's not someone they could talk to so casually? No one. I don't really talk to people. That's good. Good? I didn't elaborate. If he talked to a lot of people, it made my life difficult. I know we're waiting for the dough, but want to watch a movie in the meantime? Sure. Cheesy rom-com. Really? Yes, I'm romantic, you know. Oh, you like flowers and crap? I could put Twilight. Technically, Edward's a Yandere. I nod. Who didn't like flowers? Alright. Opera was surprisingly good at cooking, considering his background. How is it? It's actually good. I'm a bit surprised. It's honestly so good. I knew you'd like it. Feeling better? I nod my head. I feel lighter. Hey, Arthur? Yeah? Thanks. for everything. I'm glad. You're hard to please. I know. And you're hard to talk to. Hey, watch it. But if not you, there's not really anyone out there, please. I'll be lying if I said I didn't feel anything. I really wanted to kiss him. But I felt too shy. Ironic, isn't it? Why is he looking at me like that? Hey, I want to ask. Sorry, one sec. Hello? Hey, Ryan. Are you free by any chance? I glanced at Harper. Hey, Whittle, is everything okay? Can you come to Dan's place? Please? I look up at Harper. What's going on at your apartment? Dan's having a party. Dan's having a party. I turn back to Macy. I can come and pick you up. Is that what you need? Yeah, thanks. She cuts a call. I hope you don't mind. Why would I? But just give me a second, I'll clean up. I got dragged in the party after all. Wow, what was all I could actually think? I was clearly out of practice to get overwhelmed by a small house party. I pushed through the bodies, hoping to find Macy. Ryan, she didn't look drunk. She didn't look distressed. I'm here. Let's get you home. What's with the expression? Macy? Look who's here. Oh, hey. I have a Yandere, so you might want to keep away. We've been wondering if you're ever alive. We? I tried to look at Macy, but she wouldn't look at me. She was shaking terribly. I knew my situation was strange, but the only thing I could think of in the moment was, what did this idiot do to you, Macy? Macy was confident. She was beautiful, and she looked terrified. I'm just surprised to see you. I thought you were too good for this kind of thing. I don't remember you inviting me. I spit, irritated. I'm ready to just turn around and leave, but I couldn't leave Macy. Really? But Macy asked you, didn't she? I looked at Macy confused. She only avoided my gaze. You know what? I bet you're just shy. Maybe we should help you listen up. What? Come here, Ryan. No. I felt my eyes twitch. What did he think he was? Who did he think he was? Did he take me for a dog? No, I'm a cat. Cat would beat you up. Come on, don't be like that. You showed me up. You showed up, didn't you? Call. Might as well have some fun. I wish more than anything that I had a gun with me. Yeah. I was pointing out the Colt from Supernatural. There you go. Breathe, don't snap. He tried to grab my arm. Could you not? Arthur cuts him off. Arthur cuts him off, taking my hand in his. Dude, what the crap? Off limits. Fine. The man confuses me. He has a girlfriend and Corey hates me, but he insists on wasting his time pissing me off. One day he'll wake up yeah. It won't be my fault. I will delightfully heavy his misfortune. Are you alright? I'm not taking Macy back home tonight, am I? I'm sorry. Bitterly disappointed. It's okay. It's our final year anyway. I don't need her anymore. I feel stuffy. I'll leave. I'll walk you home. No way. No. Have a good night. There are very few people I would allow to see cry. There's very few people I would allow to see me cry. Arthur was not one of them. At least not yet. I've slept terribly. I feel like crap. I'm coming. I rushed to open the door. My eyes were red and I looked a mess. It was the worst possible time for him to come here. I know I said next week, but something told me he'd be free today. something told you or someone told you. What would you do without me? I slammed the door in his face. Jeremy freaking Baskerville. Okay, is he related to the family from it, like the Hound of Baskerville, the Baskervilles in that book, the Hound of Baskervilles? I hated this man with every fiber of my being. Every fiber. I couldn't decide if I wanted to choke him or strangle him. Or both. Maybe both. At the same time. If I had my horsewhip, I would use it on him. But knowing that crazy person, he would simply die of pressure from the intense pain. As long as it was by my hand, pain would become pleasure to him. So he's a masochist. It's not his fault. After all, I trained him that way. He booked me a spa day. It cost him nothing considering his family owned the facilities. Perks of taming the son of a blue blood family. Changing into the con robe, I put on a pair of fluffy slippers and walked into the waiting room. A spread of snacks and drinks was laid out on the table, with lounge sofas arranged around the room. I decided to take a moment to relax my mind. I listened to the idle chatter of the other women in the room, all part of the same social circle, with plenty to talk about. My husband said it's been going on for a while now, so all the families are scrambling. It bars me that the Baskervilles haven't made an announcement yet. My daughter is entering at one of the top law firms. Interning at one of the top law firms in the country. If not her, then who? My eyes twitched, but I remained calm. It wouldn't bar me anyway. I had a vague idea of the state of the overground families. I heard that the young lord has been obsessed with a child of a thug, and he's been refusing anyone but her. I talked to Lady Baskerville, and she kept evading the question. What a sly fox. She should have known better than to let this opportunity to go to waste. I fear my husband wouldn't seem to understand the urgency of the situation. My husband is the same. It's like they don't realize how scarce a good match is nowadays. I worry every day my daughter will come home and insist on marrying a blue-collar man. I would just pass away. Like a blue-collar? I thought the Baskervilles were blue-collar. Lion. Lucky my name was called. Sometimes it's better to be arrogant of the problems of the higher class. The massage was heavenly, and then I tried on the clothes Jeremy had prepared for me. They fitted me perfectly. I hated that. I hate to admit, but this outfit is so freaking cute. I wonder how much he paid his assistant to buy this. Or he bought it himself. He was waiting for me outside the changing room. He looked fantastic. I know. Your assistant picked well. It fits perfectly. It's pretty. I'm glad. I picked out for you. I remember you liked stuff like this, and you do look cute. I'll take this as a job well done. How am I meant to be cold to you if you keep doing stuff like this? Should we get something to eat then? Hungry? You don't look it. How do you know if I'm hungry or not? Your face. I know you say your expression is always under control. But I know you, Ian. I know you too well. What kind of man would I be if I didn't know when my fiancé was actually hungry? What do you want to do then? Let's go hunting. He knew me too well. Let's get us a bottle of Pinot Noir. I don't drink anymore. Or Snowbird? Alright. I loved hunting. My father always took me when I was little. He even bought me a pink gun when I turned 14. Their commercial hunting was less interesting compared to the hunting of our minor. How is the business? Eventually, small talk had to be made. Not bad, but not good. We've been struggling to get past the sanctions recently. Oh, yeah, my dad has been stressed about it lately. He remained silent. I knew what he wanted now. It seemed like he caught on because he changed the topic. It's been a while. I forgot how smart you were. No crap. I just went to medical school, sir. Then you know you have to pay. Same as usual? Same as usual. I raised my gun and pointed at him. His face flushed like old times. Our gun once more had been pointed at him. Okay, he's definitely a lot more insane than Harper right here. Bet. No bullets. I pulled the trigger. Nothing. Lucky. You can pick one more. You could pick one question. Or ask one question. Ask one request. He thought he had some kind of leverage. Arrogant. I know. I'll kill you. He smirked, like this was a lion he knew and worshipped. I know. Ask. If I want a gift for the spa, you enjoy the massage, didn't you? Arrogant, cocky, and insufferable. Hot. Alright. Give him my... slap him. Give him a kiss. Lion, I thought you were... Lion, I thought you were here for me. I don't want you to do that. Do not do that. Okay then. Bet. Oh, I want to try... Okay, I don't... Give me my underwear. I don't think you should do that. I would be very hurt if you did that. Do it? Please stop. Do it. I'm warning you. Do it. Why won't you listen? Do it. Okay, we should probably be nice to Arthur and go and slap him. Say thank you. Thank you. Bet. No bullets. Once again, he was right. Is my gun rigged? I wanted to kill him so bad. It's a shame luck was on his side. There's no bullets, period. I'm lucky today. No crap, Sherlock. Ask. Another request. My parents sent you here to please me, didn't they? Shouldn't you be asking about the sanctions? I knew what he wanted. I knew what he needed. They needed me to put in a good word with my father, to put a few strings to slip in a few bribes. They need me to say they would smuggle in weapons. But Jeremy wasn't asking because he was preoccupied with me, his master. I coded him well. He wouldn't override his programming, no matter how long we were apart. I ruined him perfectly. He was beautiful, but what use do I have for a disloyal dog? Would you believe if I told you I missed you? No, I wouldn't. You have a complete control of me. Without you, I really can't. His voice was strangled, hitched. I traced the barrel of the gun along the black line of Jeremy's neck. Can't let speak up. Jeremy shrugs, his face flutter. You already know I've lifted his chin up. You can only finish looking at me. The closest I get is when I watch you. Ever the vigilant little watchdog. Is that how you've been spending your time? Too bad you want one in their master. She's not my master. What is she then? A tree? A tree? I laughed. Oh wait, you can't do that. My expression darkened. I don't understand you. I pushed his head away from the barrel of the gun. I changed my mind. What do you mean? That's not how this works. It works how I want it to work. Remember, I own you, not the other way around. Now, I raised the gun once more into his head. Bet. This time, a question. You can't just use me to get off because you're you. He seemed angry, but I didn't care. What can I do to make you help us out? I don't feel like it. Be reasonable. We're still engaged. Who said that? He rolled his eyes. Are you really going to throw me away? It'll be hard to train someone so be as me. Well, with the next one, the focus will be on loyalty, not obedience. I have another man lined up. You suck it lying. No, we're not lying. You wouldn't know. Prove it. I back off if he really is as good as me. You're overestimating your importance. I know exactly how important I am. No one will be able to give you what you crave desperately. You're turned on right now, aren't you? You wouldn't be more afraid of death. I have a gun in my hand. Should be more afraid of death. I have a gun in my hand. The gun is rigged. I just wanted to prove it to you. You need me. I give you that certification. You must be going crazy, aren't you? Besides, there's nothing like that, like the look in your eyes right before you know. Shut up. You miss me. How I loved you, obsessed over you. How I teetered on the edge of death just to get you going. He was our last Yandere. Shut up. He reached out, taking my hand, pushing down my gun. He closed the distance between us, pushing my open palm against his neck, where his collar had been tattooed. Master, please. Grab his hair, leave, choke up. Leave. I was done. There's no use wasting my breath on this man. I walked away and he didn't fall. He knew better than to take me off this much. He's so loud, he must know. I know he's following me. Please grunt. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, that's a little loud. The waterfall, at least. The waves scrunched softly behind me as I came to the waterfall. Someone was following me, and I'm not just anyone but Arthur. Still was nice to play around occasionally. After dealing with Jeremy's stupid face, I deserved to blow off some steam and have some fun. I looked down at my clothes, my fingers reaching for buttons. I wonder if Arthur had ever seen me like that before. Had he peeked through my windows in the past? Or there was one route he did. I was curious. I wish I could place cameras all over the city just to see what he did when I wasn't looking. Even now, I could feel his eyes tracking my every move. Crap. I love the little new sweatshirt. He rose from his body as his face flushed. He did not think himself so easy. He was truly and completely undone. Your actions were too much as what if another man was watching? Arthur felt anxious. His He forced his eyes away to glance around the area. There was no one else there. That was to be expected. No one else had your location. Arthur struggled to contain himself, biting his lip and watching with rapid attention until you were completely naked, completely bare. Suddenly, walked towards his location. He ducks down in fear. Crap, did she see me? Technically, yes. He peeks out of his hiding spot to see you walking away again. You left your clothes on a nearby branch. Stupid. He glances over once more. Careless. He watched you dive into the water. He turned back to look at your clothes. As suspected, you have a habit of wearing lace. Lie-in. If a normal person returned from a swim and found their underwear missing, they would be alarmed. He, however, was delighted. Forming a nasty habit, isn't he? Naughty. Forming a nasty habit, isn't he? Naughty. I could hear him trying to stifle his stifle. He severely underestimated my hearing. We're in the wilderness. I think we could hear you, sir. Pathetic, desperate man. My favorite flavor. I made up my mind. I'm gonna marry this man. I really wanted to fulfill my curiosity surrounding the man, Arthur. I changed into something a bit more low-key. From my understanding, his apartment is in that rich student complex. The doors are smart locked. Look at me. When I arrived, I crouched near the door. I pulled out a slim device wrapped in copper wire. No keycard, no passcode, just 40 seconds and a homemade pulse tool. With a sharp cackle, the lock sizzled and sparks danced across the panel. I will slowly push the door open. Oh, I love his apartment building. I'm staying here. I'm just gonna sit down and stay there. The apartment was dark, still, and smelled like metal and citrus. I slid the door shut behind me and held my breath. Search the kitchen. Search the bedroom. Should probably save. Yes, I saved a little bit. Those are last playthroughs. Search the bedroom. I approached the first bedroom. The door was cracked open like it was waiting for me. It felt like a trap, but I couldn't leave without seeing it through. Push the door open. I push the door open and step in. Who's there? My heart leapt out my chest. The house had been so silent, I didn't think anyone's here. Crap! I acted first. They hit the floor with a muffled grunt. I dragged the body to a chair. I yanked their wrist behind the back and wrapped the duct tape tight. I should have thought I brought handcuffs if I wasn't so rusty. Only did I think, did I flicker on the bedside lamp? You got to be kidding me. Well. I believe I have a bone to pick with you. What do you want? Have you finally lost your mind? Freaking crazy. It took everything in me not to slap him. Too much evidence. Ask about Macy. Insult me all you want, verbatimly or not. You're a piece of crap. Why drag Macy along on whatever game you're playing if you wouldn't expect her, just let her go. She's dramatic. You girls feed each other's victim complex. Victim complex? You act as if I have her on a leash. If she's so unhappy, with me, why doesn't she just leave? I stepped forward before I even realized it. Because you made her forget about what a relationship is meant to be like. We don't really know what a relationship's supposed to be like, so... This is this is pot calling the kettle black right here. But he does deserve to be told off. The crap do you mean? She thinks not hating her is a green flag, you butthole. She thinks not hating her is a green flag, you butthole. Not hating her technically is a green flag. So what? You rather I hit her? Don't play stupid with me. The fact that we even talking about this, about hitting her in the first place should give you a little brain a freaking clue. You're too good at twisting a knife she doesn't even bleed anymore. Yeah, sure, blame me for her indecisiveness. I never asked her to stay with me. She could leave anytime she wants. Probably guilt trips her. Macy could leave. I knew she wouldn't. A flea trapped in the jar learns to limit itself. And even when the lid is gone, it never jumps higher. I saw my palm against the table behind him. You gaslight, isolate, belittle, and then act like you're the one who's being bothered. Calm down. Calm down. I wasn't angry enough. Suddenly, we heard the door open. We both turned at the same time. What the? Who's there? Are you having fun? Let's search the kitchen, the living room. The house had open plan, so I sauntered over to the living room. A drawer in the TV stand was locked. I picked it open with a hairpin. Inside were just, that. I slammed it shut. Searched the kitchen. I moved into the kitchen, silent on socked feet. The fridge buzzed softly. The strange silence of the apartment. I opened the drawer. Inside were protein bars, protein powder. I scoffed and closed it shut. The cabinets were neat, well maintained, and the crap was actually labeled. Cremline? I raised a brow. Peppermint, Earl Grey. So much tea. Searched the room. The house had okay. Searched the bedroom again. I approached the first bedroom. Checked the hallway first. I paused and looked back towards the hallway. There was another room right there. I opted to go to that one first. Pictures. So many. Every single one of them was of me. Me at school, me asleep, in my room, me changing clothes. Some of them were recent, some were years old. The angles were too close, too evasive. Okay, yep, we found his room. A familiar feeling bubbled in my depths. He went through all the trouble for me. The door behind me creaked open. I don't panic. It was Arthur. Then between the both of us, he should be the one embarrassed to be caught so easily. Why in? Before he could react, I threw myself at him. He stumbled back, grunting he didn't fight. A figure was larger, but it was easy to pin him down. We hit the bed. I twisted against my knees to pin his arms. I strangled him. I hugged onto him, breathless but smiling. He had no apparent reaction. I should scream right now. Wouldn't that be fun? He didn't answer, but his lips curved up as his eyes flickered to the photos on the wall. Oh, he knew exactly what I saw. His eyes scanned my face. Not a hint of fear in them. Not even embarrassment. Finished playing yet? Before I could even fire back, I felt his hand slip free from beneath me. His palm slid over my hips. gripping my butt, pulling me down against him. I felt him, every inch of him. I pressed down too, enjoying every second of it. He seemed entertained. I like his tattoo. His voice was slow, even, not teasing, not shaken, just stating a fact. I actually love the artwork too. Like he's been letting me win this entire time. I swallowed, my throat felt dry. My excitement couldn't be contained. Yes. Welcome home. To be continued. Thank you for playing. And that was Marry My Stalker, Chapter 3. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below. I'll see you guys next time.